Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Cristiano Ronaldo wants to leave Man United, with Roma rivaling Sporting Lisbon to sign him. That's according to a report in Italy. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo's contract at Manchester United expires next year. There is an option to extend for a further year. Ronaldo is the highest earner at Man United at the moment. He earns around £480,000 a week. Man United re-signed Ronaldo last year from Juventus. Since Ronaldo re-signed for Man United, he's scored 18 goals in the Premier League. He has 24 goals in all competitions. Not so long ago, Ronaldo won the Goal of the Season award, and he also got named the Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year. Ronaldo's won over 30 trophies in his playing career, including 5 Ballon d'Ors, so he has a very good pedigree as a player. Ronaldo missed Man United's final game against Crystal Palace last season because he picked up a hip injury. Now, I want to give you some more news on Frenkie de Jong. So, Frenkie de Jong is still Man United's #1 priority. Man United have entered final negotiations with Barcelona over Frenkie de Jong. Erik ten Hag expects Frenkie de Jong to complete a move to Man United. Erik ten Hag wants a reunion with the player. Not so long ago, Frenkie de Jong said that he's flattered by Man United's transfer interest. And he said he's happy at the biggest club, which is Barcelona. Barcelona have already rejected a £60 million bid from Man United for Frenkie de Jong. You know, Frenkie de Jong could be Erik ten Hag's first signing at Manchester United. You know, Frenkie de Jong is a versatile midfielder. He's been at Barcelona for around 3 years. Barcelona got him back in 2019. Barcelona got him from Ajax. They paid around £65 million. He's got a contract with Barcelona until 2026. At one point, Man City were in for Frenkie de Jong. There's a lot of players in general that Erik ten Hag wants to recommend to the club. Yesterday, I gave you the news regarding Dean Henderson. Sky said that Dean Henderson's move from Man United to Nottingham Forest is at an advanced stage. Nottingham Forest are close to agreeing a deal for Dean Henderson. The deal is a loan with an option to buy for around 20 million. Man United want a straight loan. Newcastle have also been in for Dean Henderson. We need to get rid of Dean Henderson because he doesn't get in goal much. Dean Henderson is Man United's second choice goalkeeper. Last season, Dean Henderson made just 3 appearances. Henderson's got a contract with Man United until 2025. Henderson, you know, has got that experience behind him because before he endured 2 successful loans with Sheffield United. He's had loan spells before with Stockport, Grimsby and Shrewsbury. Earlier on this year, Lee Grant retired. Axel Tuanzebe and Eric Bailly are set to leave the club this summer. Matic, he's already left Man United not so long ago. Roma announced the signing of Matic. Matic did sign a one-year deal. Matic is now reuniting with Jose Mourinho. Paul Pogba, he's leaving Man United on a free transfer when his contract expires at the end of this month. Not so long ago, Man United confirmed that Jesse Lingard will be leaving the club. Lingard was part of the club for a long time. He came up our academy and that, but most of the time Lingard was classified as a squad player because he didn't get in the team much. At one point, Lingard endured a 4-month loan spell with West Ham and he made an impact. Juan Mata, he's left Manchester United on the free transfer. Juan Mata was a long-serving player at Man United. He endured around 8 years with the club. Edison Cavani, he's already left. Cavani did lose his place in the Man United team when Man United re-signed Ronaldo in the summer of last year. Man United did get Cavani on a free transfer from PSG back in the summer of 2020. So there you go, and more players are going to be leaving. It said 10 or 11 players are set to leave Man United. Like I said, Ronaldo could be leaving now. Man United are looking to get rid of Martial permanently. We're looking to raise funds for Martial. Last season, Martial was out on loan with Sevilla. We're also looking to get rid of Phil Jones. Phil Jones is not one of Man United's first choice centre-halves. He's a backup centre-half. Jones has only made like 3 or 4 Premier League appearances since January 2020. At one point, Jones was out with a knee injury for a while. Jones has been a long-serving player at the club. He's endured around 11 seasons at Man United. We did get Jones from Blackburn. Jones has been at Man United since the Sir Alex Ferguson era. We're looking to get rid of Alex Telles. Telles has been poor for the last few months. He's had his good games at United. He had some good games under Rangnick. He appeared to be our first choice left back under Rangnick. That's only because Luke Shaw wasn't available. Man United got Telles from Porto back in 2020. Man United also need to get rid of Harry Maguire. He's not good enough to represent the club. Not so long ago, he said Harry Maguire is set for talks with Eric Ten Hag over the Man United captaincy. Throughout the course of last season, the vast majority of Man United fans were demanding for the captaincy to be taken off Maguire because Maguire is not a leader. Maguire's been a United player for around 3 years. Man United got Harry Maguire for 80 million. He's the most expensive centre-half in the world at the moment and the second most expensive signing at the club. He's had quite a lot of injuries since he came to United. Man United are also looking to get rid of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I'm hearing that Crystal Palace are interested in signing Aaron Wan-Bissaka on loan. Bissaka was at Palace before he came to Man United, so could be making a return. Bissaka was not our first choice right back under Rangnick. Diego Dalot was. Bissaka's good defensively most of the time, but the attacking side of his game is not so good. And Wan-Bissaka has endured 3 full seasons at Man United. Man United got him in a deal worth £50 million back in the summer of 2019. And next year players are going to be leaving Man United as well. We've got players' contracts that expires next year. Rashford's expires next year, Shaw's expires next year, De Gea's expires next year, but De Gea won't be leaving. De Gea was absolutely sensational last season. Earlier on this year, it said De Gea was close to extending his contract until 2025. Not so long ago, De Gea won the Players' Player of the Year award for the 21-22 season. David De Gea has endured 11 seasons at the club, so reflecting on that, he's been a long-serving player. Ronaldo's contract, like I said, expires next year as well. So there you go, and I think next year, Fred could be leaving because he isn't good enough. McTominay, I think, could leave if he doesn't improve. I think Lindelof will also leave next year. So there you go. Eric Ten Hag is Manchester United's manager. Revert back to earlier on this year, it got officially announced that Eric Ten Hag got appointed in as the new manager of Manchester United. He did replace Ralph Rangnick. When Ten Hag officially got appointed in, he signed a 3-year contract with an option to extend for a further year. Ten Hag is Man United's 5th permanent manager since Sir Alex Ferguson. Ten Hag attended Man United's final game against Crystal Palace last season. But it is good that Ten Hag is experiencing the Premier League. Ten Hag is aware that he's got a massive task ahead of him. If he doesn't exceed expectations, it's likely he will get sacked. Let it put into the equation, at the moment, none of this squad is Ten Hag. He's inheriting players who other managers have brought in. But you got to admire the work Ten Hag did when he was at Ajax, because at Ajax he won Eredivisie titles, he won Dutch Cups, he developed the young players well, and revert back to 2019, he got Ajax to the Champions League semi-finals. Don't forget, Michel van der Gag and Steve McLaren are working alongside Ten Hag at Man United. Revert back to earlier on this year, Ralph Rangnick left Manchester United. So obviously Rangnick will not take up the consultancy role at Man United. Earlier on this year, Ralph Rangnick got appointed in as the new head coach of Austria. Rangnick did sign a 2-year deal. Ralph Rangnick was Man United's interim manager for around 4 or 5 months. He enjoyed one transfer window at Man United and unfortunately didn't get backed in the January transfer window this year. Before, Ralph Rangnick was the head of sports and development at Lokomotiv Moscow. Last season, Man United endured their worst ever Premier League season in terms of points. Man United finished on just 58 points. Last season, Man United finished 6th. Man United are in the Europa League for the upcoming season. As things stand, Man United have not won a trophy for around 5 years. That's nowhere near good enough to our standards. Man United have only won 4 trophies in the last 10 years. We won 3 trophies under Mourinho. That was the Europa League, the EFL Cup and the Community Shield, and we won the FA Cup under Louis van Gaal. The last time Man United won the Premier League was back in 2013. Like I've said, Man United have not been the same team since Sir Alex Ferguson retired. A lot of United fans predicted it was all going to go wrong when Ferguson retired, which obviously it has done. No one's going to replicate what Ferguson did at the club. Alex Ferguson, greatest manager of all time. He did win 30-odd trophies, including 13 Premier League titles when he was the United manager, so reflecting on that, he brought success to the club, but Ferguson didn't settle in straight away because he didn't win out in his first 4 years at Man United. Ferguson was a long-serving manager at Man United. He endured a 26-year managerial tenure. Alex Ferguson retired almost 10 years ago. The managers we've had since Ferguson obviously had David Moyes, sacked him. Then we had Van Gaal, sacked him. Then after that had Mourinho, we ended up sacking him. Then after that we had Solskjaer for almost 3 years. Man United sacked Solskjaer in November last year, and earlier on this year Ralph Rangnick left Manchester United. As you all know, Manchester United play Brighton and Hove Albion on the opening day of the Premier League season. It is at Old Trafford. It will be a difficult game. You know, Brighton are a pretty decent outfit. You know, last season enjoyed a very good season to their standards. They've got a decent manager in Graham Potter. Graham Potter has got a contract with Brighton until 2025. He's been the Brighton manager for around 3 years. Brighton and Hove Albion appointed him in back in 2019. Before Brighton, Graham Potter managed Swansea and Östersund. And I do know a lot of the players that Brighton and Hove Albion have got. You know, they've got Neil Maupay, he's one of the best players they've got. Jeremy Sarmiento, he's an attacking player. Danny Welbeck, you know, Danny Welbeck is a former Man United player. Evan Ferguson, Leandro Trossard. Tariq Lamptey is a very good right back. Revert back to January, Manchester United went in for him. Yves Bissouma, he's good. Man United went in for him on deadline day back in January. Alexis McAllister, Steve Alzate. Brighton have Adam Lallana. Adam Lallana is a former Southampton and Liverpool player. Pascal Gross. Moises Caicedo. Lewis Dunk's a good centre-half. I think Man United have been in for him before. They have Shane Duffy, Adam Webster, Joe Veltman. The goalkeepers Brighton have got, they've got Jason Steele, Robert Sanchez and Thomas McGill. So there are a lot of the players Brighton do have. Let me put into the equation that they've lost players as well. Brighton did lose Ben White to Arsenal. Brighton did receive around 50 million for him. They also lost Daniel Byrne to Newcastle back in January, and they did lose Dale Stephens to Burnley. Glenn Murray left them as well. I can't remember when he left. So there you go. Last season, Man United did beat Brighton at Old Trafford 2-0, but Brighton beat Man United 4-0 at the Amex Stadium towards the end of last season. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.